none has it.
The end is finally upon us as God of War 3 marks the finale of Kratos' Revenge trilogy. Sony Santa Monica has been hard on the title of God of War 2 shipped for the PS2 almost 3 years ago to the day, and this will mark this first PlayStation 3 release. The expectations have been understandably sky high, and for the most part, God of War 3 delivers where it counts. It's epic, brutal, bloody, and at times it's almost inarguably the best looking game we've ever seen. Right off the bat, let me say that God of War 3 looks flat out amazing most of the time. Kratos may be in fact the single best looking character in a video game. It's one thing to make aliens look good as they don't have any real world comparison, but it's another thing entirely to create a shirtless man and nail the lighting and texture work as well as Santa Monica's done. Some areas in the game look equally stunning, with stuff that looks like it could have been ripped straight from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It truly approaches film-like visuals and spots, and even after you've been playing for hours on end, you'll continue to be amazed. While there are some amazing spots, things can be a bit uneven at times, especially in terms of characters, even important ones. Granted, even at its worst, the game still looks really, really good, but there are sections that definitely look better than others, and it can make the experience feel a little disjointed. Speaking of disjointed, the story isn't as tight as the other titles in my opinion. That's not to say that it's bad, and I really like how things are left at the end, but it sort of feels like the story wasn't quite set in stone early enough, as it seems a little patched together at points. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yep, this is unmistakably a God of War game with the same mechanics, puzzle types, and so forth that we've played a few times already. That's not a complaint by any stretch of the imagination, but don't expect a revolution in terms of gameplay if the franchise's jump to the PS3. What you can expect, however, are some of the biggest and most epic scenes you've ever seen in a video game. In expected God of War fashion, the game starts off in a huge wave fighting on top of Aya as she climbs Mount Olympus.